Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am VC Pramod with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend swearing-in ceremony of Meghalaya and Nagaland Chief Ministers on Tuesday and that of Tripura on Wednesday. Madhya Pradesh government launches Ladli Bahna scheme to provide 1,000 rupees per month to every woman. Uttar Pradesh government exempts electric vehicle buyers in the state from tax and registration fees. First edition of Naval Commanders Conference 2023 to begin tomorrow on board India's first indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. IMD forecasts rain in western and central India over the next few days. And in cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore to take on Delhi Capitals in Women's Premier League in Mumbai this afternoon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend swearing-in ceremony of Meghalaya and Nagaland Chief Ministers on Tuesday and that of Tripura on Wednesday. The swearing-in ceremony of the new Meghalaya government will be held at 11 a.m. on Tuesday in Shillong, while that of Nagaland government at 1:45 p.m. in Kohima the same day. Meanwhile, Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party NDPP leader Rio and Assam Chief Minister and NDA convener Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma will meet the BJP central leaders in New Delhi today, ahead of the formation of the new government in Nagaland. Sources said that Dr. Sharma and Mr. Rio are expected to reach Delhi later today. Mr. Rio is likely to stake claim to form a new government tomorrow. Mr. Rio is the chief ministerial candidate for the NDPP-BJP alliance. NDPP leader Rio led his party along with the alliance partner BJP to a thumping victory in the recently concluded assembly elections, winning 37 of the 60 seats. In Meghalaya, National People's Party NPP chief Conrad Sangma has reiterated that he has letters of support from 32 MLAs and claimed to have received an invitation from the state governor to form the next government. Mr. Sangma said that he has support of 32 MLAs, which is one more than the required number to form the government. Mr. Sangma submitted to the governor a letter of support with signatures of 32 MLAs, including NPP, BJP, the two legislators from HSP-DP and two independents. The Chief Minister of Tripura will be administered the oath in Agartala at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. The BJP-IPFT alliance won 32 seats, one more than the magic figure of 31 in the 60-member state assembly. Uttar Pradesh government has decided to exempt electric vehicle buyers in the state from tax and registration fees in its bid to promote EVs for 3 years. In a notification, Yogi Adityanath government said 100% tax exemption will be given on electric vehicles sold and registered in Uttar Pradesh from October 14, 2022 to October 13, 2025. As per the notification, these benefits be extended to EV buyers for the next 5 years if the purchased electric vehicles is manufactured in the state itself. On behalf of the state government, orders have been given to the RTOs of all the districts to ensure compliance with the instructions with immediate effect. The exemption by UP government is in addition to the subsidy provided by the central government on the purchase of electric vehicles. Together, these reliefs provided by the central government and the state governments will reduce the cost of two-wheelers by 15 to 20,000 rupees on road and that of cars by up to 1 lakh rupees. The government's decision will end the difference of the registration of EVs in Delhi and Uttar Pradesh, and the rates will be the same in the state and the UT. According to the policy, a 15% subsidy will also be given on the factory price of electric vehicles purchased in the state. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal has expressed confidence that the country's merchandise and service exports would touch $750 billion this year. He was speaking at the Raisina Dialogue in New Delhi.
Last year was, of course, a record. We crossed $650 billion of goods and services. This year is in for an even bigger record. First of all, it's the figures available up to 28th of February which give me that confidence. We've, of course, crossed last year's figure already, and we are well on track to give you, in the 75th year of independence, a number which will make 140 crore Indians very, very proud. We'll be hopefully crossing $750 billion.
Mr. Goyal underlined that focus on sustainability and quality will hold India in good stead in the times to come. Highlighting the government's efforts in bringing quality consciousness, he informed that the number of quality control orders have grown by over 4 times and now stands at about 440 products. He said that it will grow up to 2,000 in the next 2 years and help the country in achieving its zero defect, zero effect aspiration. Appreciating the country's business ecosystem as stable and investor-friendly, the minister informed that many companies are in talks with India for investing in the semiconductor chain. The first edition of the Naval Commanders Conference of 2023 will commence tomorrow. The conference serves as a platform for naval commanders to discuss important security issues at the military strategic level as well as to interact with senior government functionaries through an institutionalized forum. The first phase of the Commanders Conference is being held at sea and for the first time on board India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh will address the naval commanders on board INS Vikrant on the opening day. The Chief of Defence Staff and the Chiefs of the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force would also interact with the naval commanders on subsequent days. The Chief of the Naval Staff along with other naval commanders will review major operational, material, logistics, human resource development, training and administrative activities undertaken by the Indian Navy in the last 6 months. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has termed the approval of the nano-liquid DAP (diammonium phosphate) fertilizer as an important step towards making life easier for the farmers. He responded to a tweet by Union Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers Dr. Mansukh Mandavia about the government's approval of the nano-liquid DAP fertilizer for the benefit of farmers and making the country self-reliant. The minister informed that after Nano Urea, now the government has given its nod to Nano DAP. He added that it has been approved by the Agriculture Ministry and also been notified in the Fertilizer Control Order. He noted that it will bring a positive difference in the lives of farmers of the country and help fulfill Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Now a bag of DAP will be available in the form of a bottle of DAP, stated Dr. Mandavia. Prime Minister has also expressed happiness on the construction of National Waterways 68 that has reduced the distance between Panjim to Vasco in Goa by 9 kilometers. The journey can now be completed in just 20 minutes. Earlier, Panjim to Vasco distance was approximately 32 kilometers and travel time was about 45 minutes. Responding to the tweet threads by Union Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shripad Yeso Naik, the Prime Minister said that this connectivity between Panjim to Vasco in Goa will provide relief to the people as well as promote tourism. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the post-budget webinar on health and medical research tomorrow at 10 a.m. via video conferencing. It is a part of a series of 12 post-budget webinars being organized by the Union Government to pool in insights, ideas and suggestions for effective implementation of the initiatives announced in the Union Budget 2023-24. The Union Budget is underpinned by 7 priorities which complement each other and act as the Saptarishi guiding through the Amrit Kal. Inclusive development is one of the priorities of the government, which includes establishment of 157 new nursing colleges, encouraging public and private medical research in Indian Council of Medical Research ICMR labs, and pharma innovation and multidisciplinary courses for medical devices. The webinar will have 3 simultaneous breakout sessions covering both health and pharma sectors. Besides ministers and secretaries of the concerned central government ministries, a host of stakeholders drawn from health departments of states and UTs and subject experts would attend the webinar and contribute through suggestions for better implementation of the budget announcements. Indian Railways will launch Bharat Gaurav train to the northeast on the 21st of this month. The AC Deluxe Bharat Gaurav train will cover Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Tripura and Meghalaya in 15 days, said the Indian Railways. The theme for the Northeast Circuit is Northeast Discovery Beyond Guwahati. It said the Bharat Gaurav Deluxe Tourist Train, which is set to depart from the New Delhi Safdarjung railway station, can accommodate a total of 156 tourists and are air-conditioned with AC1 and AC2 tiers. The first stop of this train is Guwahati, where tourists will visit Hamakya Temple and Umanandya Temple. As a safety measure against COVID-19, the Railways Ministry has made mandatory full vaccination for guests of age group 18 or above. All the other booking details are available on the IRCTC web portal. Boarding and deboarding will be allowed from Delhi, Ghaziabad, Aligarh, Tundla, Etawah, Kanpur, Lucknow and Varanasi. The Indian Railways launched the Bharat Gaurav scheme in 2021 to provide a fillip to Indian tourism and attract tourists from all over the world. The scheme promotes theme-based train services that will be run by private players. The Supreme Court has allowed Patnitop Development Authority (PDA) to carry out construction work for the much-awaited convention centre at the hill station Patnitop in Udhampur district of Jammu division. With the requisite signal from the Apex Court, the establishment of the convention centre at Patnitop will be a reality soon. The convention centre was conceived and sanctioned as part of the project titled Integrated Development of Mantalai Sudha Mahadev Patnitop under Himalayan Circuit theme, Swadesh Darshan scheme of the Ministry of Tourism and the Prime Minister's development package with an objective to harness and boost the tourism potential of the Patnitop tourist circuit. Madhya Pradesh government launched a novel scheme today to make women financially independent. Under the scheme called Ladli Bahna, each woman will be given 1,000 rupees per month. Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan launched the scheme from Bhopal. The Chief Minister inaugurated the process of filing application forms of Ladli Bahna Yojana in the presence of about 1 lakh women at Bhopal's Jambori Maidan. The Mukhyamantri Ladli Bahna Yojana is being launched in the state with the goals of enhancing women's economic independence, improving their health and nutrition status, and expanding their influence over family decisions. Under the scheme, 1,000 rupees per month will be deposited in the account of native women of the age group of 23 to 60 years. Applications will be filled for the scheme from March 15 to April 30th, and the distribution of money will start from June 10th. Indian Met Department IMD has predicted rain in western and central India over the next few days. Talking to AIR News, IMD DG Dr. M. Mahapatra said that thunderstorms and hailstorms are expected over the large parts of western and central India in the next few days in the run-up to Holi.
Thunderstorm accompanied with rainfall and lightning is expected over west central India on 5th and 6th, especially over Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, northern parts of Maharashtra, some places. During the thunderstorm, there can be gusty winds, speed reaching 30 to 40 km per hour, gusting to 50 km per hour. The lightning and the strong wind may cause damage, therefore people should be cautious during the occurrence of thunderstorm.
In cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore will take on Delhi Capitals in Women's Premier League at Brabant Stadium, Mumbai this afternoon. The match will begin at 3:30 p.m. In another match, UP Warriors will meet Gujarat Giants at DY Patil Sports Academy, Navi Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. Yesterday, Mumbai Indians defeated Gujarat Giants by 143 runs. Chasing a target of 208 runs set by Mumbai Indians, Gujarat Giants were all out for 64 runs in 15.1 overs. For Mumbai Indians, Saika Ishak took 4 wickets, giving away 11 runs in 3.1 overs. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend swearing-in ceremony of Meghalaya and Nagaland Chief Ministers on Tuesday and that of Tripura on Wednesday. Madhya Pradesh government launches Ladli Bahna scheme to provide 1,000 rupees per month to every woman. Uttar Pradesh government exempts electric vehicle buyers in the state from tax and registration fees. First edition of Naval Commanders Conference of 2023 to begin tomorrow on board India's first indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. IMD forecasts rain in western and central India over the next few days. And in cricket, Royal Challengers Bangalore to take on Delhi Capitals in Women's Premier League in Mumbai this afternoon. And with that, we end the midday news.